Good morning, everybody. I'm Rajiv Sharma, and today in Mental Ability, we will be taking up a topic called Odd Man Out. First of all, I'll explain what is Odd Man Out. Odd Man Out actually means five things will be given to us, and out of these five things, four are alike and one is different. The one which is different will be your answer. Now, Odd Man Out can be asked on many things. There can be 1,000 different questions asked on Odd Man Out. It can be on letters, it can be on numbers, it can be on figures, it can be on places, on persons, furniture, name a thing, and odd man out can be asked on it. So what I will do is I will be giving you different questions of different variety so that it can cover a lot of things. My first question is on letters. Pick the odd man out. Options are S, T, U, V and W. We were given five options S, T, U, V and W. Out of these five, four are alike and one is different. The one which is different is our answer. Now there are some criteria which we ought to follow while giving answers of odd man out on single letter. By single letter I simply imply these were five different letters written separately. The things that we need to follow is that we should know that what criteria we should look for. For example, there are three different correct answers in this question, whereas one of them has a lot of importance or the weightage is higher than the others. For example, some can give U as the answer because rest all are vowels, whereas rest all are consonants, U is a vowel. Some can give S as the answer because if we check all these letters in mirror, they will give you a correct mirror image, or in other words, the mirror image of T, U, V and W will remain same, whereas S will change and become like this. So S can also be given the answer. And some can give T as the answer because if you check, the rest four options are in continuity. For example, I can write S, U, V and W in continuity without picking my hand even once. But to write T, I will have to pick my hand once. That is, this T is a two-stroke letter, whereas the rest four are single-stroke letters. So which option to opt for? Now the first priority should be vowels and consonants. Whenever the question is of odd man out on single letters, vowels and consonants should be our first priority, and then we should go in for odd and even. The third option can be mirror image and water image. The fourth option can be first half and second half of our alphabet. And the last option is of continuity and break, by which I was giving T as the answer. In other words, the question's answer is U. My next question is again pick the odd man out, but these are now on numbers. Options are 53, 59, 61, 13 and 63. The question was pick the odd man out, and the options were 53, 59, 61, 13 and 63. Again, there can be different answers using different reasons, but one of them is again the strongest. So again, we should know the criteria by which we should go in for our odd man out questions based on numbers. For example, some can give 13 as the answer, thinking that the rest four are 50 and above, whereas 13 is below 50. But this is a wrong reason, hence a wrong answer, because we are not playing cricket here, that rest all have hit half century but not 13, whereas this should not be the criteria. Some might give answer as 59. For example, they might think that we can do add up the digits. Add up the digits means 53, 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. 59, 5 plus 9 is equal to 14. 61, 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. 13, 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. 63, 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. Rest all add up to single digit, whereas 59 adds up 2 digit. Now this is a strong reason, but not as strong as a reason by which our real answer will come. So the criteria is, the answer is 63, and the reason is rest all are prime numbers, whereas 63 is not a prime number. Therefore, the answer to question number second is 63. Rest all are prime numbers, 63 is not a prime number, it is divisible. My third question is which word is odd, and clue is given to us. Clue means hint, enterprise, and the options are tribe, peer, pair, rips and print. Now in other words, I'll explain this question. Clue is only given when we have to use this word enterprise. The word enterprise assumes a lot of importance. That means using the word enterprise, we have to see out of the answer options, 4 are alike and 1 is different. The one which is different is our answer. Now, we were given a clue, enterprise. Using the letters of enterprise, we were to give or find out of the 5 words given to us, 4 are alike and 1 is different. The one which is different is our answer. Now, the meaning has no importance in this. If you check, all the letters of all the answer options are taken from the letters of the word enterprise. TRIPE is all given to us. TRIPE. All the letters are given to us. Peer, PEER, PEER. Rips, RIPS, RIPS. All the letters are there. Print, PRINT. But in pair, there is no A. All the letters are given to us, but the letter A is not there in enterprise. Hence, the answer is pair, because all the options letters are already given to us in the clue enterprise, whereas in pair, the letter A is not given to us. Therefore, the answer is pair. My next question is pick the odd man out. A option blacksmith, B option goldsmith, C option tailor, D option sailor, and E option carpenter. Now, whenever odd man out is asked on some profession, or we know that these are some work activities, never use vowels. For example, some might say that in blacksmith, A and I are vowels, so there are 2 vowels in this. Even in goldsmith, there are 2 vowels, whereas in this, there are 3 vowels. Never use vowels and consonants whenever the question is on some profession. So we have to see a profession, what activity they do. For example, blacksmith makes or works on iron, goldsmith on gold, tailor on cloth, carpenter on wood, whereas sailor is not making anything. Sailor is simply doing its duty. Therefore, answer is sailor. Rest all make something. Sailor doesn't make anything. Therefore, the answer to this question is sailor. My next question is pick the odd man out, and this time months are given to us: March, April, May, July, August. Now, whenever questions of odd man out are given to us on months, again there are certain criteria that we need to follow. For example, some might think on the basis of season, or whether it is cold or hot or rainy season. Never we have to do on that. In fact, what we should be looking forward to is only 2 or 3 criteria which are very strong in itself, but only one will apply. For example, if you check, the criteria can be looking for 30 and 31 days, which month is of 30 days and which month is of 31 days. If not, we check odd and even. By odd and even, I simply imply whether the month is of odd. For example, March is our 3rd month, April is our 4th month, May is our 5th month, July is our 7th month, and August is our 8th month. So on the basis of odd and even, we will not be able to give answer to this question, because 3 are on the basis of odd and 2 are even. But in this case, if you check 30 and 31 days, we can easily give the answer. March is a month of 31 days, so is May, so is July, so is August, but April is a month of 30 days. Therefore, answer to this question is April. April contains 30 days, whereas the rest 4 contain 31 days. My next question is rather a simple one. The question is pick the odd man out. Options are dog, cow, lion, animal, and elephant. Now again, out of these 5 options, 4 are alike and 1 is different. The one which is different is our answer. Sometimes not just difference we have to check. Sometimes what we have to check is whether one out of these all 5 is a category or not. For example, in this case, animal is a category and the rest four belong to this category. Although for the very first time, whenever name of animals are given to us, what we should check is whether they are carnivore or herbivore, that is grass eating animals or meat eating animals. For example, in this case, dog and lion are meat eating animals, whereas cow and elephant are grass eating animals. But in this case, animal is a category and the rest four belong to this category. Therefore, answer is animal in this case, because it is a category and the rest four belong to this category. My next question is of odd man out, but this time mode of transportation: chariot, car, sleigh, bus and wagon. So whenever a question is given on mode of transportation, first of all we should know the meaning as well. For example, chariot is drawn by horses. Car and bus we all know are mechanical process. Sleigh is a mode of transportation for Eskimos. It is on ice, drawn by dogs. And wagon is a bogie of a goods train. So the answer is sleigh, for a very simple reason that the rest four have wheels, whereas sleigh doesn't have any wheels. It is on ice, drawn by dogs. Therefore, the answer to this question is sleigh. Next question is pick the odd man out, and this time it is on water bodies: pond, river, canal, stream and lake. Now whenever a question of odd man out is given to us on water bodies, there can be only two criteria by which we should answer. Never have an options of whether it's a small water body or a big water body or a huge water body, or whether the water's taste is sour or salty or sweet. Nothing of the sort. There can be only two criteria. The first is natural and artificial water bodies, and the second is stagnant and flowing water bodies. Now if you ponder on these two things, you'll come to know that this is not applicable here. Why? That is, stagnant and flowing water bodies is not applicable here because in pond and lake the water is stagnant, whereas in river, canal and stream the water flows. Since there are two water bodies in which the water is stagnant and three water bodies in which the water is flowing, so this logic is ruled out in this case. So we are left only with natural and artificial water bodies. But in this case, even that can create a problem if we are not answering it meticulously. For example, many people will give canal as the answer, and they will say that the rest all are natural, whereas canal is man-made or artificial. But it can be argued there are so many lakes and so many ponds which are artificial, that is man-made. So we should give answer very meticulously. Answer indeed is canal, but the reason is rest all can be natural. The word can be is very important. Can be natural, whereas canal can never be natural. It is always and always artificial. Therefore, the answer to this question is canal. Rest all can be natural, whereas canal can never be natural. My next question is pick the odd man out, and the options are curd, honey, butter, ghee and cream. The options with us are curd, honey, butter, ghee and cream. Odd man out, again, out of these five, four are alike and one is different. The one which is different is our answer. Now if you analyze curd, butter, ghee and cream, these all four are derived from milk, or they are milk products, whereas honey is not derived from milk. Therefore the answer is honey. Rest all are milk product, whereas honey is not a milk product, it is a natural product. Therefore the answer to this question is honey. My next question is a very interesting one. Question is the same, pick the odd man out, but this time based on currencies: dollar, pound, franc, rupee and yen. Now what should we look for whenever the questions are given to us on currencies? Now dollar, as we know, is a very famous currency of US, but it is a currency of Canada as well. It is a currency of Australia as well. Similarly, pound is also a very popular currency of UK, whereas We can also find it in Egypt. Franc is of France as well as of Cameroon and Chad. Rupee is of India, Pakistan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, whereas yen is only of Japan. In other words, dollar, pound, franc, and rupee can be found in more than one country, whereas yen can be found only in one country, and that is Japan. And therefore, the answer to this question is yen. Yen is a currency of only one country. The rest four are currencies of more than one different countries. With this, we end today's session. We'll continue with this topic, that is odd man out. I want to do few more questions, different questions on this. But today's session, we will end up with this question. Hope you enjoyed it. God bless.